So this is a shui jian bao. And I'm not going to tell you much about it. Get stuck in.
Cool. Are we counting down? No.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Alan. This is my life in Taiwan. And we've got a food video for you today. I am going to be sharing with you my 5 must-eat Taiwanese foods for less than $100. So we're starting off with a nice, easy, light snack. We are going to be getting some Taiwanese Xiao Long Bao. So there you can see our 8 Xiao Long Bao, which cost me 65 Taiwanese dollars. That's about $2 US. But because the 2 of us, we're going to be eating 5 different foods today. We're going to just share a box. Is there a history to Xiao Long Bao?
I just know it's from China.
Oh, it comes from China. That's fine. I've featured Xiao Long Bao before in my videos. And the big problem with them is they can burn your mouth, right? I'll go. Oh. Traditionally, Xiao Long Bao will be eaten with a spoon and you poke a hole in it to let the hot soup come out and you can eat the soup a little bit later. Or, like I'm doing, like we're doing, there's nothing wrong with just eating the whole thing in one. 你觉得呢？好吃。For anybody that's never seen the inside of a Xiao Long Bao, let me see if I can do it for you. That's what it looks like. It's like a light pastry on the outside, filled with pork, leek, I think, or spring onion. Absolutely delicious. I would love to know if you think that $65 for 8 Xiao Long Bao, is that reasonable? Is it cheap? Is it expensive? How about you? Do you think that's cheap?
No.
No?
I have one in my work plate, only 40.
Wow, okay. $40, okay. But is it as good as this? Similar. Okay. I'm still a little bit hungry, so we're going to make a move from here in Dadun Lu. We're going to shoot straight down Shangxing Lu, and we're going to check out another staple Taiwanese food for under $100. Rightio, for our next must-eat Taiwanese food, Nyoromian, not sponsored, and I've never been here before, but I'm pretty sure that they've got a good selection of beef noodles well within our budget. Just look at the size of this menu. It looks a little bit like a quiz, like 考试。最后面。这一盘吗？对对对。大概要20分哦。哇 ，20 minutes. I might die. I might pass away. OK， 好。可以。都一样会带内用的差不多。啊，我开玩笑，就是没事。Hongsao Nyoromian, but I feel a little bit of a fraud. This isn't really noodles. This is miangeda, which I thought was a little bit different. I thought it was really thick cut noodles, but it's more like a noodle dumpling. Of course, it's made from the same stuff as noodles, but just made into a different shape. So let's get a bit of broth, a few green onions, a bit of vegetables, and try this miangeda. First time trying. Oh wow, that really reminds me of a British style dumpling. When we were younger, my mum would make soup or stew, and to thicken it up, you would throw in like suet dumplings, which were just like bread balls or something. And this is the closest thing I've ever had to that before here in Taiwan. Let's try a bit of beef. 很好吃. A confession I have to make is that I broke the budget a little bit on this one because there was the option of having different cuts of beef. So I went with the 牛腱牛腩, which is the leg and the belly. So mine was $130. So please forgive me, I broke the bank a little bit. And this is the small bowl, and it's huge. It's absolutely massive. Real big chunks of beef. Lots of those miangeda. There's celery. There's leafy vegetables, spring onions. Looks like some goji berries. Really good, really fulfilling. Most of the foods today I would consider as snacks, but this one is probably the one that I would consider like my main meal of the day. Absolutely delicious. A little bit spicier than the Hongsao Nyoromian I've had before, but I can see there's chilies floating around in there. Do you think I can drink from the bowl? Is it weird? Okay, man. Oh my goodness, that was absolutely delicious, incredibly filling. Probably gonna go home, take a nap, and then in a few hours, time for another snack. Okay, for the third food in today's list, we have come to Sehai Doujiang. Doujiang shops are some of my favorite types of shops in Taiwan. So many foods on offer, but today we are gonna be buying some sui jian bao, a really special stuffed bun, and they're super cheap, they're $20. So we are gonna be buying 5 sui jian bao, and then we're going to be going to take them to treat some friends just around the corner. 5个水煎包。4个可以啊。好，谢谢，谢谢。4 sui jian bao. So somebody is not going to get one, but I'm definitely going to get one. Let's go see some friends. We are at Andre's Gaff.
My gaff.
Thanks for having us. And we've got some sui jian bao. Now they didn't have enough in the shop, so we're 1 short. Actually, we're 2 short because 1 disappeared on the way. So maybe Eddie and Lauren, you can share.
Yeah, of course we can.
So this is a sui jian bao, and I'm not going to tell you much about it. Get stuck in.
Cool. Are we counting down? No. We are. Just Taiwan.
It just gets straight in. I'm waiting for this one.
It's a doughy bun, bread bun, with lettuce, mushrooms, carrots, mi fen is like those glassy noodles that you've got in there.
Oh, I always think they're like jelly.
How is it? What are the flavours? What's going on? I'm a bit less in the dark on this.
Yeah, have a try. I would definitely eat these like every day.
How much is one?
They're so tasty.
That's yummy.
How much is one? Have a guess. What do you think is reasonable?
49.
49.
I'm gonna say 20.
Oh, 20. That's for the Sprite. I'm gonna say 79.
Ta-da!
20 and tea.
20 kwai. 20
Wow.
They're undercharging. They can make more money off.
Yeah, but you've got to think they're probably selling them like thousands at the minute, so they're making loads and loads.
Oh, that's delicious. That's lovely.
Really good, right?
Yeah.
This is a very traditional Taiwanese food. It's just an easy, portable, quick.
It's like a sandwich. You can do things with it at the same time.
I've heard somebody say that it makes so much more sense than a hamburger because it's all enveloped, encased inside the bread.
When you eat like a bite, it just comes at the bottom.
Exactly.
Nothing comes at the bottom.
Where can you buy these, Alan?
You can buy these at Sehai Doujiang
Oh, really?
and anywhere in Taiwan. So yeah, there we go. That's
Easy stuff, yeah.
4个外国人第一次吃水煎包。
If you're not eating it, what are you doing?
Okay, and for food number 4 of 5 today, I've come to Mama Shichang here in South District. Lots of different interesting foods. The food I've chosen to go for is this $60 oyster omelet. This thing looks absolutely delicious. Incredibly traditional Taiwanese food. Kind of jelly-like pancake. The guy cooked it so expertly. It was amazing to watch him cooking it. Frying pan on top of an old oil barrel that had been cut in half. Controlled the temperature perfectly. Cooked it and filled it full of these massive oysters. Let's get stuck in. This is amazing, so good. An oyster omelet is something that 10, 12 years ago I would have turned my nose up at. I would never have tried it, but after a long time in Taiwan, you get to know where all the delicacies hide out, and this is certainly one of them.
够辣吗？
够辣，非常好吃，
非常好吃啊！
真的是
谢谢啊，
我最喜欢的
我真啊，
蚵仔煎，对，
这个台湾的古早味，
古早味
古早味
哦
很早以前的，
哦，真的
小吃，
小吃对，
最早的，
哦真的，oh wow. So I think what I've just learned there is this is, according to this guy, is the most traditional, the oldest traditional Taiwanese food that you can get. So I'm very happy to be including it in this video. It's definitely different to a traditional omelette. I think there's some kind of pancake that holds it all together. But the interesting thing about an oyster omelette for me as a British guy is an omelette is something that is so traditional, something that your mum will cook up for you very easily, maybe use some leftovers, quite an economical, cheap food. But as soon as you mention oysters in England, it brings up connotations of rich, expensive food. But here in Taiwan, oysters are of huge abundance. So this incredibly filling, delicious, traditional dish set me back just 60 NT dollars. And of course, not only is the food absolutely delicious, the people are incredibly friendly and welcoming. I feel like They just opened up their door and let me into their house. I feel like I'm sitting in their living room downstairs. Just a real perfect example of the warmth and hospitality of Taiwanese people. 非常好吃。有卫生纸吗？
来这里，来。
哦，谢谢。你们在这里多久
40多人了，
真的吗？哇，厉害！你是台中人，
本地人，
本地人，
本地人。
哇，厉害！
哎，
我是英国人，
你英国人来台湾多久了？
快14年。
14年了。
对对对。
哦，你国语讲得很棒呢。
哪里？
你闽南你会不会讲台语啊？
台语我听哦。
80岁以上跟他讲台语啊。
台语对对对。
比较清楚啦。
嗯。
国语他也听得懂啦。
对。
不要讲那么快啦。
And food number 5, I have an interesting story. As I was leaving the last restaurant, I was trying to ask the guy where I can find baowen or royuan, and he couldn't understand a word I was saying, so I had to Google Translate. And he was so happy that I was looking for this food because right next door there is a shop selling traditional 炸的 baowen for 40 NT, which was perfect because it was the change I got from $100 from the 60 next door. And this one is, as I mentioned, is a fried baowen, not as crispy as the fried baowen I've had before, still a little bit soft and jelly-like looking, but interestingly, the lady was very proud to tell me that she has fresh pork every day and also big chunks of sunzi, bamboo. A little bit of spicy sauce. Let's try this fresh deep fried pork. This is something that I think if you're coming to Taiwan as a foreigner and you really want to be adventurous but you don't want to be too adventurous, it's something you can really give it a go because it looks incredibly different to any food we would eat back at home in the West, and it would look great on your Instagram. People will be very jealous of you eating such adventurous food. But basically all it is, it's a meatball with some pastry around the outside or some dough, noodle, mian. I don't even know what it is. 请问这个是用什么做的？
用粉。
哦，粉。
那个韩鸡粉、番薯粉。
OK。
地瓜粉。
地瓜粉。OK。
你这条不会吧
So this is actually, it's kind of watiabo, dagi watiabo. So yeah, it's basically just made from like rice flour or mifen. Delicious, adventurous, and also very filling for $40. And I know it's a very normal everyday food for Taiwanese people. And me saying that it's adventurous might sound ridiculous to you, but I promise you, there is not one foreigner that comes here and looks at this and thinks, oh, I really want to try it. It's quite different to anything we've seen before. So when I first saw this, I didn't want to try it, but now it's a staple part of my diet and I eat it quite regularly. And I know I always talk about textures and crunch, but the bamboo in this one gives it a real extra level of texture. So you've got the really soft outer covering, which is like almost like a jelly. Then you've got the meat, which of course is a meaty texture, and then you've got the bamboo, which is a crunchy texture. All within this relatively small dish. There's a lot going on, and of course I've added a big helpful of spicy lajiao sauce, so a bit of a kick to it as well. So yes, that brings to a close my 5 top Taiwanese snacks for under $100. We had everything from $20 up to $130, so I really tried to give you an example of what is available here in Taiwan for what price. If you agree with the foods that I've chosen, which I'm sure you don't, there are way too many foods in Taiwan to choose just 5. I'll probably make this video again in future, so please let me know what you'd like to see me trying. I love making food videos. It's my bread and butter, quite literally. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you'd like to see me eating, and I'll do it for you. I'll put my body on the line and go eat and film and share Taiwan's 美食 with my loyal team VVVIP. Enough talking. Thanks for watching. Time to say goodbye. As for now, and as always, I'll see you next time in my life in Taiwan. Peace. Bye bye.